Hello, welcome back, and this is our final tutorial for Scratch for our target game, and we're going to finish this up, and it will not be a big deal. It won't take too long. So if your code is not working, something's wrong, in the next couple of days, you need to copy the link and get it to me, whether it's through email or this assignment or this assignment in Google Classroom. So I can take a look and make suggestions. Several kids have done that today already that are having trouble, and we got those fixed. So you need to do that. So we are just going to duplicate our second level character. We are going to add to the level system on the stage so it switches to a third backdrop, and we will be done. So there's a lot of duplicating. So let's get started. Let me shrink myself. Okay. All right. The first thing I'd like to do is go to stage right here, go to backdrops, and make sure that we downloaded a third backdrop. Last session we did that. You need to number it 3 or indicate that it's the third backdrop. So make sure that that's done, because we will need to go to that, which will indicate level or the game's over. All right, so I'll click code again. We are first going to duplicate the dragon, for me, the second level character, but first I'd like to play the game and get to the second level where the dragon appears, and I'm going to stop it. So when I populate it, I can see the dragons. So I'm going to do that real quick. Okay, there it is. I'll stop it. So it switched backdrops, which I told it to do here. I have 5 in the first. When the score equals 5, it switched backdrops to 2. This came on because right here, we told it to. This is the coding for level 2 character. When the backdrop switches to 2, it shows up. I put a hide under here. When the flag is clicked, you must hide it because you have to earn it. So that's what we did. All right. So now all we need to do is just duplicate this, and we are going to add 8 of these. Let's all do 8. I'm going to right click, duplicate. Now, if you're on a laptop, to remind you, you need 2 fingers down on the touchpad. We'll right click. If you're unfortunately on an iPad, which doesn't work really well for Scratch, you will need to hold down on one of these characters, this character, and this will appear. Then you can select it. So I have 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let me double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I'm going to spread them out. One thing you can do, I'm not going to take the time to do it, but you can, shrink some of these up to make it more difficult. You can, sometimes I will make some faster than others just so it's more challenging, but that's up to you. All right, so let's check it out and see if they come on the screen and everything works so far. Let me maximize the screen. Okay, let's go. Okay, it's working. Okay, they all went away, and my score is 13, and so should yours, because we had 5 in the first level and 8 in the second. 5 plus 8 is 13. I wanted to all do the same number. All right, so that's working. We really only have 1 or 2 more steps and we're done, because we're only doing 2 levels. All right, let's go back to stage. Okay. All we need to do is, let's run through this real quick. You must set the score to 0. If you don't set the score when the game starts, none of this will work because we are telling it when it reaches a certain score to start switching backdrops. If you never reset your score, it won't do that. So make sure that says set score to 0. Okay. All we need to do is duplicate this if block, and this bracket will go with it. So put your hand or mouse on the word if, right click, and duplicate. All right, now we're going to put it right here underneath this bracket. Do not put it inside of this if then statement. It will foul everything up. So you have to have this orange bracket here. Okay, so as we said, when we're done with 2 levels, we have gotten 13 points. We have 5 in the first level, okay, and then there's 8 more, so that equals 13. That's what goes here. So there it is. Okay, so after 13, then I'm going to switch the backdrop to 3, which will indicate that level is over. Okay, it's important that your numbers match your characters. All right, let's try it and see if it works. Oh dear. Okay. Yay! Oh, I had put this on earlier. Okay. So see how it switched? And then I have my main character saying game over. That's one way to do it. And I think that's the way we will do it. There's different ways to indicate that the game is over, but let me show you how that worked. Okay. Now, if it's not working, the common problems are that you don't have your switch backdrops correct. And the other thing is right here. This is my second level character. I have to make sure that I have this code. When the backdrop switches to 2, it shows. When the flag is clicked, I hide it. All right, so if this isn't working for you, you need to go back and in the tutorial and rewind, pause, and then go to this game and make sure that your code says what my code says. Okay. Okay, so let me show you how I indicated the game was over. This little guy, this main character, I'll click him. It's a really quick little thing to do. Here's what you do right here. You go to events, and when backdrop switches to, you use that block. All right, bring that in, and then you need to change it to 3. So when backdrop switches to 3, you go over to looks, and it's the second block, this one. You bring this over and attach it, and then you just go in here and you type in whatever you want. You could say congrats or congratulations, game over, you win, whatever you want. And I just decided to go game over. When I start the game or push stop, that goes away and it all works. That's pretty much it. I'm going to push save now. Let me just play it one more time to make sure it's all good. Go. Game over. That's it. Done. Okay. So, as I've said before, it is critical that you use these tutorials to pause, rewind, and then open up the tab. Just like me, I have, the games here, and then my YouTube tutorial would be here. It'd go back and forth and make sure everything. Most people are doing that just fine. If yours isn't working so well, then you need to copy the link, and I'll show you that in a second, and indicate that you're having difficulty. Or to turn it in, which you will do in this assignment, you simply do this. All right, once you're done, or if you need to share it with me, you go up here to See Project Page, because you've already pushed the share button. Now you go down here to Copy Link, click Copy Link again, and it will hold it for you. Now, you would go into email, or I would just do it in this assignment and then paste that link in, and I will check it for you. All right. So when you're done, this will be your last assignment. This is worth 40 points at this point. This part of it. This is worth 40 points. And I will check it, and that will be it. All right. So make sure that you get it done. All right. I think that's about it. If you missed anything, just rewind it and enjoy. Take care. I'll talk to you soon.